If Britain were Greece, we'd be in the middle of the longest and deepest recession in the modern era, much worse than the Depression years of the 1930s, with no end in sight. Unemployment would be nearly 7 million, more than a fifth of the workforce, and 2.5 million of it would be among young people. Half of our young people would be out of work. If Britain were Greece, workers, particularly low-paid workers, would be about to be hit by a lot of pain. The minimum wage will be cut from £6.08 an hour to £4.74, while the rate for young people will be cut from £4.98 to £3.39. More than 100,000 public sector workers will be put into reserve, awaiting room for redundancy, and their salaries immediately cut by 40%. Well over 1 million public employees would be sacked by 2015. All public sector workers would see their wages not just frozen, but cut sharply. If Britain were Greece, VAT would go up to 24%. We'd pay a solidarity levy of up to 5% of our income and new taxes on property. Alcohol and tobacco duties would go up by a third, and we'd pay roughly £2 a litre for petrol and diesel. That means £120 to fill the tank of a family saloon. Anybody with a yacht or luxury car would pay extra tax on it. People with a state or public sector pension above £800 a month would see it cut by 20%. Anybody with a pension above that level who had retired before the age of 55 would see it cut by no less than 40%. Early retirement will become a thing of the past. The equivalent in Britain of Greece's retirement age increase will be a rise in the state pension age to well over 70. All state benefits will be cut for years and be strictly means tested. If Britain were Greece, the defence budget would be slashed by a fifth in cash, drastically reducing the number of military personnel and making it hard to maintain the Army, Navy and Air Force as separate entities. NHS spending, instead of just being ring-fenced,